How you going, David?
Very well, thank you. Thank you, yeah.
This is, you've done a number of varieties now, I believe.
This is my 23rd four-wheel drive challenge.
23rd in a row, you haven't missed one yet?
Haven't missed one yet.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I believe you might also be the biggest fundraiser this year?
Yes, that's been a particularly nice honour, yes, and that's what we're all here for, so it's a great thing, and yeah, to get that award as well is great.
What's your favourite part about the four-wheel drive challenge?
I think the love of four-wheel driving and being obviously has been my pet event over the years. Great group of people, a smaller group as opposed to the bash, so you get to know everybody personally, and I think that's the main thing. And we've got a lot of people here that have been here for 20 years plus, and we're just one big happy family now, so it's fantastic.
Nice.
People are so friendly and give you little tips along the way for us learners, and the confidence that I've gained in my car, my husband may never drive again.
And it's one laugh from the minute you get up to the minute you go to bed at night, and it's just lovely people, and we all have a ball.
And I think we all have a common denominator, and that is A, charity, B, a love of the bush, and C, a love of people.
The camaraderie is amazing. I mean, it's like coming back to a big family. It really is. Perhaps probably better than your family.
Well done. G'day, Kerry. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you.
What did you think of the tracks?
Look, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I would say the tracks today were the best tracks that I've ever come across.
Fantastic. Any particular highlights to your day worth mentioning?
Well, I generally have a highlight or two, and yeah, today I had a bit of a tumble down the hill, and I hadn't had a drink at that stage, but so it was a sheer accident. But fortunately, we had lots of doctors, or lots of help from the doctors.
You felt pretty looked after then?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. It's a family, you know. The variety group is really a family, and they can't do enough for you.
Tell us a little bit what's happening here tonight.
Well, tonight we've got sunset drinks. Going to have a few drinks and watch the sun go down, which is and it's a beautiful night apart from the wind. But no, it's looking good.
It's a bit of a tradition with variety, isn't it? The sunset drinks.
Yeah, we always have sunset drinks, and they're supplied by very generous sponsors. You know, it's just good fun to be on, and come up with all these lovely people that we've become friends with over a very long time. I don't care if we drove around Victoria Square. I think it's the fun and the camaraderie that's involved with variety that makes it so special.
The fact that variety is so well respected in this state, that it gets access to tracks that are owned by statutory authorities, government, and privately. It's just places that I've been privileged to go to, that we would just never see. I mean, this trip, it's some SA water properties and some forestry managed properties that we wouldn't normally get access to. There was a time we've been on some of the salt lakes in South Australia, and again, areas where probably less than 100 white people have been since the turn of the century. To have access to that, it just shows you the respect with which variety is held within the state.
And you probably wouldn't get this access without being with Variety, would you?
Correct.
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, and in fact, I was talking to two chaps last night, and they were going to go camping on their own, but the very reason they didn't was because they would never see country like this. They would never be part. They didn't have to do anything except pop the clothes in the bag, prepare your car, and away you go. Variety does everything else. Variety now is an umbrella charity, so we're in a position to be able to help smaller charities who cannot afford to run or don't have the ability to raise money, so they come to Variety for help. So we're a big charity and helping lots and lots of children in South Australia.
Out of South Australia, look at all of that. West Coast, Gulf of St Vincent, Port Victoria, crabs out of Port Victoria, Gulf St Vincent, West Coast. We've got it all.
Are you having a good time? Grab the tongs and...
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll have a little bit of whining.
Tell us about Mickey.
Now, this was manufactured by the lovely Trish Moore. Been hours and hours. Every year she does something. But this year, this is Mickey Mouse. And the size of him. He actually eats feral cats. Now Trish has also manufactured a heap of feral cats, and there's one in every car. And it's Mickey's job over the next week to capture and eat every one of those feral cats, because as you know, we're in a national park and feral cats aren't liked in national parks.
Okay, so I'm Bill Geyer. I'm a GP from Tanunda in the Barossa Valley, and I'm one of the medical team in OV11. I've been associated with Variety since 2005 when I did my first bash, which was Port Lincoln to Adelaide, and I've been doing challenges since 2008, doing the four-wheel drive challenge, which is a smaller event and lesser known than the bash, but I think no more important in terms of variety.
I'm Jeff Arthurs and I'm a GP at New River, which is a neighbouring town to Tanunda where Bill works. So we're in neighbouring practice as well because I work in Newry Medical Centre. I've been doing the 4x4 for 10 years now along with Bill. So we started first year in 2008 and we haven't missed one since. So it's been great fun. I've also done a couple of the V2s, which is a very, very different situation. There's no off-road thing. You've got lovely shiny bikes that don't want to get any dust on them. So we travel around I was travelling around as a medical OB then as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you know, it has a good cause, so you can't begrudge taking time off because the benefit for the children is fantastic, and you see it on their faces when you see it on their parents' faces. You see the tears in their eyes sometimes when they receive something they would never have got from any other organisation. Most of the stuff we see is general practice type stuff, but we have to be prepared for other more serious issues.
Can you share with me a little bit about how your preparation goes and what you can sort of treat on the side?
Well, as Jeff said, we've got to be ready for everything, so we've got to carry a lot of equipment. Obviously the most dreaded thing that would occur on this is a motor vehicle crash of some sort. So we carry oxygen cylinders, stiff necks, gear for treating people in the field who've been involved in a car crash. And then the next most serious thing that we'd be thinking about is serious medical emergencies. We've got to carry a defibrillator in case somebody has a heart attack. We've got a whole bunch of medications available in case people have serious medical problems. And obviously we can't carry absolutely everything, so we've got to have some awareness of the facilities along the way, along the route, so that we know where we can take people if we are confronted with things that we can't sort out. And then we've got to carry all sorts of, band-aids, bandages, medications, eye drops, throat lozenges, all of that sort of stuff to deal with the common everyday stuff.
The most common things we dispense are eye drops because of the dust in the eyes.
What's your favourite part of the event so far?
Probably the four-wheel drive track out of Spear Creek. That was very challenging, and getting up to Mount Horrocks. Very challenging track, fantastic views, so I really enjoyed that.
I guess it's hard to pick one day because every day there's something fantastic in it. I think some of the oh my god factor hills when you're going up, and oh my god factors when the hills going down. The seatbelt's holding you from stopping you from going through the windscreen, basically.
As you travel round this country, there's a question often asked that maps can't seem to tell you. Where does the outback start? Is it where ancient mountain ranges change colour with the sun? Where stony creeks twist and wind, lined by old red gums? Where the whirly winds they spin and dance across the desert plains, and wildflowers blanket sand hills after soaking springtime rain, where green and gold turn to red and stunning to the eye. Like God you get the picture when across this land you fly. There are varying opinions and they could all be right, but the wisdom of this bushman still echoes in my mind. When the handshake's a little stronger and the smile lingers longer, that's where the outback starts. Roads and train tracks run forever and shimmer in the heat. Fence lines stretch across this land far as the eye can see. Where the days are hot and dry, the night sky's filled with stars. In swags by a campfire, the flames dance in the night. But he said that it's the people, their strong, resilient hearts, You know it when you find them, just where the outback starts.
Well, this is Ayers Rock.
How did you find Ayers Rock?
I didn't, believe it or not, I did not see it. It was hidden. I just drove on it, and the car sat on it like this. It wouldn't get off.
For a car, Andrew?
I'm more flexible on getting off of it.
Shake's a little stronger and the smile lingers longer where the Akubra made its mark. That's where the outback starts. That's where the outback starts.
Nick, don't go under there. Another block, huh? Keep it going. Out the way, everyone. This one's going to go through to back to Clare, I think.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes, please, mate. Just chuck it in the back seat.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Okie dokie.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
We'll get that later.
Perfect. Oh, look at that. Fits around the rock perfectly.
Yeah, I wonder why.
What do you think about some of the facilities that Variety offers at these challenges?
Well,
They're amazing.
They do their best. Showers, toilets, doctors, mechanics, tyre men. It's perfect.
Yeah, the team in it, they work so beautifully together. They're amazing.
Makes life a little bit more comfortable on the trip. You don't
Very
have to
much
worry
so.
about anything.
No, exactly.
Well, it's food.
Worry about a lot less.
Showers.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Have you had to use any of those services over the years?
Yes.
Yeah. This year I ran into a kangaroo and bent the bull bar back into my tyre, so I had to have the guys cut the bull bar and pull it out from the wheel. So yeah, just about every year I'm one of their best customers.
Well, it's time to, get the young ones into it.
Yeah, for sure.
24 years is a fair whack of time in it.
That's how long you've been doing this for?
Yep.
24 years?
So it's time to bring new ones in. That's what we did.
Absolutely.
Just happens we find the sons are easier.
They'll do what they're told?
Well, sort of, but no, we knew they could work.
And you guys are pretty essential to the running of these events. What do you guys do for Variety?
Well, it's service, so we do all the toilets, showers. We carry all the food.
Runs a tender.
Man and myself are at the moment. Yeah. It's only a one-off, really. It's never been done, but with national parks, just peace of mind.
Yeah, beautiful.
So,
fantastic.
and they're good people to work with. You've got to deal with all those people. You've got to deal with all local authorities. So.
Would you like to show me through it? Just real quickly go over what you've got.
That's what it is. Some sponsors' bags. That's another good thing about the Variety, how the sponsors supply a lot of produce and a lot of stuff, and they love it too when they get stuff back. Obviously business, and they know they're helping a good cause as well.
Absolutely.
This is set up. This is the chairman's vehicle. This is one of his utes. We run HF radio, UHF. It's a trip meter, and I think it's turbo. I think it's chipped, and 3-inch exhaust. And these things on it. Every vehicle's got to carry bloody 2 spares. This little outfit here, but that's only this is a bar that we take up. That's that's a get together for sunset drinks. Yeah,
it's very important, that one.
Take that up, and chainsaw in the box and firefighter, and yeah, so that's basically what you see is what you get. A couple of fire extinguishers in case, but touch wood, it's never been used, and we've never had the problem. But
fantastic.
And then, like all the vehicles have tow hitches or provisions for that, for towing through any sort of problem that we come across. And,
you have procedures that you guys run through if there is an incident? Yeah. Whole bunch of policies and whatnot.
We get a Bible. There's a thing called the Bible, which Pete, when he goes to the briefings, and every year after a briefing, after an event, they sort of analyse everything that goes down. There's Pete, he's SV, he's in charge of all us guys, and then you've got the cooks, there's Cookie, and everybody else that does their part, so they've all got any issues they brought up. See, we used to have trouble with rubbish, as you do with everything, so over there's a rubbish trailer that was purpose built, so that's all sheltered, so you can't get birds and stuff knocking all your gear off, so the rubbish.
Which is especially important in a national park, isn't it? Making sure the animals can't get in there and run amok.
Well, yeah, they encourage not to feed the animals, as you do.
Now, Variety South Australia has been very successful in the past. I was told today about some awards systems they have within Variety, in particular Golden Heart Awards. Can you tell me a bit about those?
I can. Variety, we're very, very proud. It's a worldwide charity, and in Variety you gain what they call a tent status, and in South Australia we're known as Tent 75. And we're recognised worldwide, and we have been consistently in the top 3 over the last 5 years, awarded in the world for our performances, not only in fundraising but growing ability as a charity and assistance to special kids in need. So we're very, very proud of that in SA, considering that we're up against people in New York, London. Little old South Australia is punching way above its height.
Hi.
Howdy. It's been a great week.
You enjoy that?
Great time. Great time. Welcome my favourite couple. Welcome. Shower.
Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to David. I thought it was just amazing, the tracks that he's put together. Wasn't that a sensational last day? Oh my God, I nearly died at 15.84 when we went left instead of right. I thought I was going to lose my husband, but he's still here. So, some wonderful news now for some grants that Variety have been able to do here. Community Living Australia is a regionally based community disability services provider supporting more than 500 people. There are 37 children in their care, 3 of whom use wheelchairs for mobility. Community Living Australia has been granted a Sunshine Coach, which will be used to facilitate participation in their respite and school holiday programs. This is valued at $78,000, and you guys have helped put that money together. This bus is proudly supported by Richard's Auto Electrical, Wayne and Julie, Rad One, and their son Stephen Richards. Thank you so much, Wayne and Julie. Wayne, if you'd like to come over here and present the keys to the Sunshine Coast.
Richard's Auto Electrical are very proud to be involved with Variety for the number of years that we have been, and certainly very proud to be presenting this bus today. Our son took the business over 5 years ago, and he's continued with Variety and Variety in his heart, so it allows Julie and I to come away on these weeks, which is fantastic. We've all had a lovely week together. We've all had heaps and heaps of smiles, and Mark, I think that's what you will find with the kids that you carry around in this coach provided by Variety. There'll be smiles all round, it'll make them mobile, and they'll be able to get out in the community and be part of the community. With that, I'd like to present you with the keys, and you're free to go wherever you need to go.
I wanted to start by saying that I'm honoured to be here receiving a generous donation at this iconic event. I'd like to extend my congratulations to all the teams. What a fantastic effort, and from what I hear, a lot of fun as well.
Hi. Hello.
Okay, Gary.
Pretty happy with that, boys?
Oh, huge. I wanted to get in the digging seat.
Put your hands together for our chairman, David. Thank you, Charlie. Good evening, everybody. Beautiful place we are tonight. How about the car ride? Go back a few years, a long time since I've been in the Morris Minor. I wouldn't even fit in the back seat now. To the Barossa and the Gawler Historic Car Clubs for delivering us here tonight, a big thank you. And to my little mate Alex for organising. Well done, mate. That's okay. Well, the wrap up of the week I've got here on my notes. And the only thing I can say was, how good was that? Quickly, we'll move on. Our gold sponsors, platinum sponsors, starting with our platinum sponsor, Jarvis Toyota. They've been with us for years. Fantastic guys to do it. Thank you to Jarvis. Unfortunately, we didn't have a rep. We were planning on it, and it all fell over at the last minute. But to Rick and the boys down there, they're fantastic. Thank you. the radios, everything that we revolve the whole event, and not only our event, but every event that Variety runs. The comms, fantastic. Thank you, Codan. Gold, another gold sponsor, 2 gold gloves. Lost the mic. Yep, good. Barry and Rick, BPR. SES, anyone this year, Christian Milcraft, thank you, SES. Tractor, Bob, Sammy, Tanya and Joe, Michael, 11 years, fantastic, thank you, Stratco. Always great to have you on board. Ramsey Brothers, Rambo, Brett Ramsey. I got half a page here, Jimmy. You might have to help me. Tim Adams, to Tim and Pam, for the wines. Unfortunately, they can't be with us tonight. Thank you very much. Great for Variety, as we all know. Just a bit busy up there. Apparently, they had a frost this morning at Auburn. So that's not good when you're trying to pick grapes. Yeah. And you know how cold it was this morning. No, some of you don't. No. All right. To our silver sponsors, Accord Property, Joe and Dee. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's hiding. Thank you very much, Joe and Dee. Advance Road, Johnny Millers, unfortunately can't be with us this week. But we will give them a report, no doubt. To Badge and Jim Whiting, thank you. I missed him. Beasley Paul winning. I don't think we've been out. To John and Pieko, reinforcing Peter Gregg has been involved. Thanks to John D'Acolo for setting that up. Thank you to them. Mr. and Mrs. One, big O. Thank you for supporting us and Variety. Sensational. Stringer Roofing, Damon. And our special guests tonight, Gavin Cross Constructions. Welcome, Gavin and Brian. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you for being on board. First year as silver sponsors, well done. Thank you, guys. And I go, well, anywhere. Much appreciated, guys, and we couldn't run this event without our sponsors, and pretty much covers our bottom line, so that is very important. So what you guys raise goes to the kids. Okay, well, we've mentioned Jarvis. We're very, very fortunate to have these guys on board as our platinum sponsors. Gavin and Brom, I've welcomed you, and it's great to have you here. To David and Dawn Lloyd, yeah, there they are down the bottom here, ex-SB. We've got the has been, but now we've got the new been. We've got Tom. So, welcome. Thanks to all the associated partners that are here tonight. Welcome. Enjoy the photos. We all are, and I know you're all envious, but thank you for joining us tonight. It's very important, and I just see this transition happening now, these young guys coming along, that's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, welcome to Tash from TC Fruit and Veg. That's about it for me tonight. But we had a fair crack at fundraising this year, and it gives me great pleasure to announce that we have raised $577,000. What a great result. Look out next year. Esperance, here we come. It's going to be the best, I promise you. It will be the best. And we'll crack that. We'll bowl that over for 6. Yeah. Have a very safe journey home. Most of you haven't got far. I've got 12 Ks. Bugger. Thank you all. Enjoy the night, enjoy the evening, and thanks again. Thanks, guys.